Hello students, welcome to the session. I am Mr. M.H. Mota, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering. This session is on lime soda process, a water softening method which is commonly used at water treatment plants in India to reduce the hardness. The outcome of this session. At the end of this session, you will be able to understand the significance of hardness removal and the lime soda method of water softening. You will be able to estimate the amount of lime and soda required to make water soft. So let's start the discussion with hard water. The water is said to be hard when it contains relatively large amount of bicarbonates, carbonates, sulfates and chlorides of calcium and magnesium. Thus, the calcium and magnesium are two minerals which are responsible to make water hard. These material generally reacts with soap causing precipitation, because of which no leather can be formed until the enough soap has been dissolved to react with all these things, and it results in not only the heavy precipitation but heavy consumption of soap. A wastage of around 25 ppm of soap takes place per 1 ppm of hardness of water removed by it. The significance of the hardness. As we have seen, in case of hard water, more quantity of soap is consumed for washing clothes, because of which even the fabrics of clothes get spoiled. This even has an equal significance in its industrial application, as the clothes in industry may be getting spoiled because of the use of hard water in various processes, right from manufacturing to dyeing of the clothes. Then, because of hard water, the taste of food gets spoiled. Stains on utensils and plumbing fixtures are much common when the hard water is used. The hard water generally is resulting in the stains because of the precipitation of the temporary hardness on the surface of these things. Lesser efficiency of domestic water heater. Then this even causes the health issues like kidney stone. In industrial, hard water forms scales in the boiler, due to which more fuel is required and the boiling metal overheating, causing danger to a boiling point. Hard water generally even results in choking of pumps due to the heavy precipitation of the temporary hardness in it. The types of hardness. The hardness is divided into two heads, the temporary hardness and permanent hardness. Temporary hardness is even called as a carbonate hardness. This is caused by the calcium bicarbonates or magnesium bicarbonates, while the permanent hardness is called non-carbonate hardness, which is caused because of the calcium sulfate, magnesium sulfate, calcium chlorides and magnesium chlorides. Even on the basis of the total hardness present in water, the water is generally divided under the four heads. If hardness is in a range of 0 to 75 mg per liter as CaCO3, it is called as a soft water. If that hardness is in a range of 75 to 150 mg per liter as CaCO3, it is moderately hard and is much better for the consumption, as our body even needs certain amount of minerals which can be supplied with the help of such hard water. If the hardness goes beyond it and is in a range of 150 to 300 mg per liter, then water is called as a hard water, while more than 300 mg per liter adds CaCO3 makes water very hard. Now, how to remove it? The temporary hardness can be removed by boiling or addition of lime. As boiling is not practicable for the mass purification, generally at water treatment plant, the addition of lime is practiced. While in case of permanent hardness, the removal is possible by using lime soda process, ion exchange method and demineralization process. In this particular presentation, we are going to learn the lime soda process of removal of hardness. Now, these are the certain chemical reactions which are happening when water is either heated or we add the lime in it. So, when we heat the water, generally the temporary hardness which is present in terms of the carbonate hardness get precipitated. Generally what happens is that when we heat the water, carbon dioxide get released, and in the presence of carbon dioxide, the carbonate hardness is generally in dissolved state. But once the carbon dioxide concentration get reduced, it becomes insoluble and precipitate. The similar thing happen in case of MgHCO3 too. Well, in case of addition of lime even, the precipitation of the carbonate hardness happens, and because of which the temporary hardness get reduced. Well, in case of permanent hardness, we need to add soda ash along with the lime so that the total hardness can be removed. This is the most common method used at water treatment plants where the expected hardness is to be reduced to a certain level so that it can be supplied. These are the various chemical reactions taking place in the process of soda ash when we add soda and ash in water. Please understand these things very critically. The reduction in the hardness caused because of the precipitation of the minerals which are causing the hardness. When lime soda ash has to be done, generally one needs to install the lime soda softening plant. This lime soda softening plant is very much similar to what is practiced in coagulation and flocculation process, what we have learned in our previous sessions. These plants generally consists of 4 different units. Those units are feeding or mixing devices, then followed by the settling basins, then a recarbonation or stabilization plant, and finally it goes through the filters. In lime soda softening plant, lime helps in removing the entire carbonate hardness, while non-carbonate hardness is removed by soda ash. Lime also helps in removing the free dissolved carbon dioxide. The amount of lime and soda ash required for the softening depends upon the chemical quality of water and the extent of hardness removal desired. Generally, the lime and soda ash requirement can be installed using these rules. For 100 mg per liter at CaCO3 alkalinity needs 56 mg per liter of lime. In case of MgSO4, if the presence is in the range of 120 mg per liter, it needs once again 56 mg of CaO or the pure lime and 106 mg per liter of soda. 110 mg per liter of CaCl2 needs 106 mg per liter of soda. In case of carbon dioxide, 44 mg per liter of carbon dioxide needs 56 mg per liter of lime. While in case of 24 mg per liter of Mg needs 56 mg per liter of lime or CaO. These are the rules which are used to estimate the total amount of lime soda required at a certain plant to reduce the hardness. The equipment required for the lime soda treatment is similar to that is required for the chemical coagulation. The lime and soda ash added to raw water is either separately or together and are well mixed with water. The flocculation and sedimentation will then follow. The feeding, mixing and settling devices used are similar to those which are used in the process of coagulation cum sedimentation. Only difference is that the detention time for settling basin is higher in case of lime soda softening plant, and it is in a range of 2 to 4 hours. Once again, there is no need to install separately lime soda softening plant if we have the flocculation requirements being fulfilled by provision of different units. So similar kind of structure or same structure can be used even for the lime soda. At the point where the alum is getting mixed with water, at the same point we can even add the lime and soda. While the rapid mixer and slow mixer, which are used in case of alum mixing, similar things even can be utilized for the lime soda process. And the sedimentation tank even designed for the removal of precipitation caused because of the type 2 settling, what happens after the addition of alum. The same settling tank can be used for the lime soda softening plants too. Only thing is that it should be large enough to provide the detention time, which is in the range of 2 to 4 hours. Generally, the lime soda softening plant, the water coming out from the sedimentation tank after lime treatment is recarbonated by passing carbon dioxide. This is the only difference or the additional unit one needs to provide, where one needs to recarbonate the water. This is essential for the removal of insoluble carbonate and magnesium hydroxide precipitates, which do not settle out in case of normal sedimentation tanks sometimes. If these things have not been done, then these things may interfere with the normal filtration operation and may get accumulated on the sand. For recarbonation, generally carbon dioxide gas can be produced by burning coke, and it even can be purchased in cylinders, and then it can be supplied to the softened water. The essential equipments for recarbonation includes gas producer, scrubber, moisture trap, driver, compressor and diffuser. This is the figure of lime soda softening plants where all units essential for the recarbonation units has been shown. This includes the coke burner where the actually carbon dioxide is getting produced. Then it is passing through the scrubber unit where the all other impurities are generally scrubbed or removed, after which it passes through the moisture absorber, and the pure carbon dioxide gas in the form of a compressed gas is supplied to the softened water. For this, generally the diffuser pipes are used. The advantages of lime soda softening plant. This process is economical. It can be easily combined with usual water treatment methods without extra trouble or cost. Only one need to introduce the recarbonation unit. This treatment leads to an increase in pH and thus reducing the corrosion of the distribution pipes as the acidity has been reduced. The increased alkalinity may also sometimes helps in killing bacteria up to a small extent. This treatment helps in reducing the total mineral content of water. It helps in removing iron and manganese from water, although up to a very small extent. The disadvantage of lime soda softening plant. A large quantity of sludge is formed because of the precipitation of various minerals. A very careful operation and skilled supervision is required for the lime soda softening plant. The incrustation of pipe walls of the distribution system will result if the water is not properly carbonated or the recarbonation plant is not operated appropriately. The process cannot help in producing a water of zero hardness, as certain small amount of hardness is always getting available in the water even after the lime soda softening plant. We will try to estimate the quantity of lime and soda required by considering this small example. We calculate the quantity of lime and soda required for a plant of 1 million liters per day capacity to soften water containing an alkalinity of 250 mg per liter as CaCO3 and hardness as CaCl2 equals to 60 mg per liter, and that of MgSO4 is 74 mg per liter. So these are the properties given for the water which are essential for the estimation of the requirement of lime and soda required for the reduction of the hardness. So as we have seen in previous slides, we can estimate the requirement of lime and soda. So lime will be required to react with the carbonate hardness, or which is given in the form of alkalinity. So it can be estimated by using a simple formula, that of 56 upon 100 into 250, which gives us a value of 140 mg per liter as CaO, or the pure lime. Even similarly, we even can calculate the lime required to react with MgSO4, and using the formula given, we can estimate the lime required for that, which is around 35 mg per liter. So the total lime required will be in the range of 175 mg per liter as pure lime, or CaO. Similarly, we need to calculate the soda requirement. Soda required for the reaction with MgSO4 and CaCl2. The formulae have been given on the slide, using which you can estimate the total amount of soda required. So using the formulae, the soda required to react with MgSO4 will be 37.5 mg per liter, while the same for the reaction and remol of CaCl2 will be 57.82 mg per liter in the form of soda. So the total soda required will be 95.32 mg per liter. So once we estimate the total amount of soda and total amount of lime required, we can calculate the total lime required and soda required to treat the 1 million liters of water treatment. So using these formulas and using the estimation, we can conclude that the total lime required to treat 1 million liter of the water comes out to be 175 kg per day, while that of total soda required is 95.32 kg per day. This is very useful things to decide the operation and maintenance of the plant used for reduction of the hardness. So that's it for this session. Let's meet in next session to learn more. And thank you for your patience learning, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.